Okay, we're speaking with Brian Melendez, DFL State Party Chair, and Brian, you had an important announcement you made this morning.
Well, I assume you're talking about the superdelegate votes. Donna Cassett and I announced that we were going to be supporting Senator Obama at the national convention.
Now, tell me why you decided to do that.
Well, we actually made this decision. We made three decisions before caucus night. We decided, first of all, that we were both going to support whoever won the Minnesota caucuses, without knowing at the time who was going to win them. We also decided that we were going to hold off on announcing while there was still a chance that the primaries and caucuses in other states could decide the outcome. But that if it came to the point where superdelegate votes were going to matter, then we would go ahead and state what we were going to do. So that has now happened. It's to the point where neither Senator Clinton nor Senator Obama can clinch the nomination without superdelegate votes. So since our votes might come into play, we're telling people what we're going to do.
Do you find it surprising that it is so close this year?
I am surprised. Usually the process is resolved much more simply. This is probably the most interesting presidential race in my lifetime. I think you have to go back to 1972 to find a race that was so unresolved at this stage of the game.
Now, I bet that you have been a very popular person among the Clinton and the Obama camps. Have you been getting a lot of phone calls leading up to this?
More emails than phone calls, but yes, I've been being lobbied pretty heavily by both sides.
But you haven't been stalked?
Not that I know of.
Okay, that's good. So, with this now resolved, do you think that Obama is likely to clinch the nomination, or?
Well, I don't know. It really depends on how things go in Texas and Ohio for Senator Clinton. I believe her campaign is hoping that she'll win those races decisively and that will revive her campaign, and that may well happen.
Let me switch topics here just a little bit, because we've had a very interesting political week here in Minnesota where we've overridden the governor for the first time in I don't know how many years.
Well, since Jesse Ventura. It's Tim Pawlenty for the first time ever.
That's right. And we've also, yesterday they ousted the lieutenant governor out of the Minnesota Department of Transportation. Is this a turning point on how Minnesota is going to be run?
Well, I think it is. If the governor is not going to take accountability for his own folks, then somebody has to. If the governor is not going to govern, the legislature is going to have to step up and do it, and I'm pleased to say that they did.
And going forward from this, we have a vacancy here in the transportation department. What should the governor be looking to do with that vacancy?
Find a competent commissioner.
Okay, that's a pretty succinct answer. Anything else that you wanted to add about the last couple of weeks here, what's happened and what we might see going on in the future?
Well, I think we've seen a shift. Minnesota has to find a way to govern itself without a governor, because we really have a governor who is asleep at the wheel, or at least who refuses to do anything about the problems that are facing our state. Somebody has to do it. The Democrats can't do it alone, but with the help of some courageous Republicans in the legislature, we got a transportation bill through, and I'm very happy that our state's finally moving forward on this issue.
Speaking about those courageous Republicans, they are facing recriminations or penalties from the party, apparently. What are your thoughts on that?
That kind of vindictive style of running a party is just going to be counterproductive. I can't believe that the Republican Party can hold itself together if they won't tolerate even courageous dissent within their own party. The DFL is a mix of many different folks. We have pro-life and pro-choice Democrats. We have Democrats who disagree on a lot of different issues, but we have a basic respect for each other that knits us together as a party. If the Republicans don't have that, then their fabric is going to unravel.
Okay. Well, Brian Melendez, thank you very much for your time. Brian Melendez and Donna Cassett, two important votes in what is now a very tight race for president, deciding that they are going to support Barack Obama. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike.